Okay, we've been talking about fear of riding your horse and what it is you can do about it. And I'd like to talk about the distinction between circumstance and choice. Now, circumstances are things that happen that we have no ability whatsoever, situations that pop up, recognizing that we have the power to choose how we're going to meet these circumstances. Choice is not about controlling all aspects of what happens, the circumstances that come up in our life, because we're not going to be able to control all of that. Things are going to happen. What we can control is how we meet those circumstances, how we react to them. The idea that we are aware that we have options and possibilities of what it is we can do. We're able to assess the situation, and from there, we can choose how we want to meet that circumstance. It's incumbent upon us to realize that there is a transcendent part of us that's overlooking all the other parts that pop up. A trance of fear. All emotions are trances. When you look at fear as being a trance state, you recognize that in that moment, when you're reacting from the fear, it's like automatic behavior. You're going to do things that you might not normally do if you're worked up and anxious. Nervous system is overactivated. You may not react the way you would under normal circumstances. It's almost like when a part takes over us. In that moment in time, we think that's who we are, but it's not. We're not being our best self. And we have the capacity to be our best self at any point in time. Now, you can call that your core self. You can call that the transcendent self. You can call that the term I like to use. I got from Steve Chandler via James Tripp, and that is the I that chooses. And I love that frame because it keeps us connected to the whole idea that there is a part of us that can choose, regardless of how horrible the circumstances might be. We can choose how we're going to meet them circumstances. We have the capacity to assess what's going on, adapt to what's going on, and make in that moment what is the best choice for us. If we're acting through the trance of fear, that's not going to happen. So it's that part of us, that I that chooses, that transcendent self that we want to build up. We want to build up the confidence and the courage. Now, I've given you probably so far, I've given you a number of different strategies to do to lower the anxiety level, to lower the impact of those body sensations. And you're not going to remove fear entirely. We've discussed that. But if you follow me, you're going to get to a point where you're going to have enough courage and confidence that you'll be able to choose how you meet the circumstance. And the circumstance in this case is getting on your horse to ride, enjoying yourself, letting go of any what ifs and all the thinking that just complicates things and makes things that much worse. We have a lot of control over that. And there's a lot of things we can do to build confidence and to get past what's been going on in your life. So follow me for more. EquestrianHypnoCoach.com.